the power of your determination taking control of your breathing. Feel the power of your presence, your gift, right now in this moment. Now think about you doing your best today on all the exercises we do together in the gym of life.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead when I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh, I like your style. Ooh, you make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So I say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in the eyes. Just like a monkey, I'll be dancing my whole life. And you just beg to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. Ooh, you make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So I say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, oh, oh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, 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 oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, oh, oh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again, all again. Oh, oh, oh. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, oh, oh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, 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 oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again, all again.
Negueba, bola tá alta. Endrick, que isso? Golaço! Tinha que ser dele, Endrick!
Everybody, want to share with you a thought that has helped me so much in my life, and I hope it does the same for you. all the greats, all the wonderful thinkers, all the wonderful people that have accomplished amazing things have done this one thing. It is so clear and evident, and that is this: don't judge yourself. We are the worst enemies, our own worst enemies. For myself, all these years, I've been locked up in my own self-made prison, my thoughts of judging myself for mistakes that I've made, things that have happened. It is up to you. I want you to remember this as we go on this path of infinite mind wealth together, which I believe is the true path we're meant to be on. We're supposed to be imperfect. We're supposed to be forever imperfect. That's what allows the mistakes, and we can actually have fun with it. It's up to us. And so the biggest thing is, don't judge yourself. You make a mistake, great. Here's an opportunity to learn. Have a great day, everybody.
Try to be present. Try to be present. Like, I really believe, as Denise does, it's like when couples have learned mindfulness, when both of them have learned how to be self-aware in the moment, to be non-judgmental in the moment, to be able to come openly into the moment and be there with the other person in full presence, not stuck 5 years ago, present, everything changes. I would say what our partners, our spouses, our relationships, our families want from us isn't more presence, like material presence, like Christmas gifts. It's presence. They want more sense that we are grounded right here with them, attentive to them, accepting of them, in the moment with them, not trapped in old stories, not angry about the stress or the freaking out about the worries of next week or next month's bills, but rather at dinner with them, in the moment with them, on the walk with them, living in the present with them. And this one, I would guess Denise probably brought up because it's so important in times of conflict to be present with them and to be, I would say, like, if I had to think about like my presence with Denise, when we're struggling or when we're in an argument, I would say if I could give knowing what she needs in that moment more than what I'm kind of built or I was conditioned to as I grew up, is that presence with tenderness. That presence with tenderness. I think that's what lacks in a conflict or a fight. It's like one person's so worked up and the tenderness isn't there. And I raise my hand, I got to work on that. That is one of those things. I grew up I don't know about some of you, I grew up in a super fast twitch, like very speed up to argue, very vocal, not, I didn't grow up around any passive aggressiveness or quiet silence and conflict and judgment. It was all verbal and very physical. I grew up in a place where there was a lot of physicality, a lot, from the neighbors, the friends, the teachers. I mean, I grew up in a place where the principal could swat you with a wooden paddle. Like, literally, you got in trouble, you got beat by a wooden paddle by the principal. Like, I grew up so like crazy like that. And so my mind, until I was probably about 25, was conditioned for that. And I recognized in a relationship when I was 25, how quickly I got angered and wanted to storm out or scream or holler, or my ego, it trapped up, but I was also just angry. I was an angry young man. I worked a decade really hard in personal development to let go of my anger that came from just how I grew up. I had to let go of that and let go of that. Not be perfect, just get a little better every day at it. But that means I was also conditioned that way. And I have to go, okay, that's a weakness of mine. And where does that come out? Usually for me, that will come out in an argument, right? If we're just not seeing something, I just feel it. I feel it literally come up. I feel the emotion of it. It just can be triggered. And what do I have to do? I've got to try to be present. That's why I love her language to this morning. I was like, oh, that's so good. I underlined try like 7 times. Just try. Put the effort back into being present with your partner or spouse, even in conflict, but also in the beautiful times. Put your dang phone down. Be at dinner with them, right? When you're intimate together, don't be staring off to the wall thinking about something else. It's like, try to be passionate, intimate again. Like, bring your awareness, your physical body, your mindset to the moment with the other person. I tell people all the time, I go, imagine you just found out your beloved partner or spouse is going to be gone in 3 days. They got a terrible diagnosis. I promise you would be so tender with them and so present. Well, none of us know when those days are going to come. None of us know we're going to lose the person. And as I've been with people towards the end, couples, all they want is to hold each other and to be tender with each other. And so being present is about living in this time zone with them right now, in the here and now, not the past, not the future, here, but it's being
This time, we're gonna get funky. Funky. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. All right, now, we're gonna do the basic step. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Cha-cha now, y'all. Now it's time to get funky. To the right now. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha, real smooth. Let's go to work. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Get funky with it. Oh, yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 hops this time. Hop it out now. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Right foot again. Left foot again. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like you never, never stop? Can you bring it to the top? One hop. Right foot now. Left foot now, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops, 2 hops. 2 hops, 2 hops. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Charlie Brown. Hop it out now. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Take it back now, y'all. Cha-cha now, y'all. Oh, yeah.
Kovacic wins it back, and now Livaya, and now there's some promise. Orsic finds it. It is a beautiful goal. Mislav Orsic restores Croatia's lead, and in some style.
Hi again, everyone. Today, Sadhguru shares amazing wisdom in a funny way, and that's what he does so well. So as we're on this path of infinite mind wealth together, if you find I'm too serious or you find others that don't work for you, go to this guy, go to Sadhguru. He has a humorous way of looking at things. So today he tells us to produce good movies in our mind. And I love that. Producing movies in our mind. That's what we do all the time with our thoughts. So think about it. What movies are you producing in your mind of yourself, of life around you? 99% of the time, the thing that holds us back is these movies, these horror movies, as Sadhguru says, these fear-based horror movies that 99% of the time are not happening. So start producing good movies in your mind. Produce a movie where you're the hero of your story and there's a happy ending. Visualize that. So again, that will make it a lot more fun as opposed to serious. Have a great day, everybody.
Do you believe that success is mostly about hard work and talent? Or do you think that mindset plays a bigger role than most people realize? When it comes to billionaires, the answer is clear. Mindset is everything. In this episode, we'll explore the fascinating world of billionaire mindsets and how it can help you achieve your own goals no matter how big or small. From Warren Buffett's moat mentality to Richard Branson's screw it, let's do it attitude, we'll take a look at the specific mindset traits and strategies that have helped billionaires build their empires and leave a lasting impact on the world. We'll uncover the power of curiosity, the importance of harmonizing your life and work, and the value of always being a student. We'll also reveal the surprising mindset habits that billionaires use to stay motivated, focused, and grounded even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty. So whether you're an entrepreneur, investor, or simply looking to learn from the best, this episode is for you. Get ready to master your mindset, unleash your full potential, and discover the secret to billionaire success.
Enjoy.
Okay, let's take it off with secret number 1. Look for a moat with Warren Buffett.
What we're trying to do is we're trying to find a business with a wide and long-lasting moat around it, protecting a terrific economic castle with an honest lord in charge of the castle. And in essence, that's what business is all about. I mean, you may want to be the lord of the castle yourself, in which case you don't worry about that last factor. But what we're trying to find is a business that, for one reason or another, it can be because it's the low-cost producer in some area. It can be because it has a natural franchise, because of service capabilities. It could be because of its position in the consumer's mind. It can be because of a technological advantage. For any kind of reason at all, that it has this moat around it. And then what we have to decide is all moats are subject to attack in a capitalistic system. So everybody is going to try, if you've got a big castle in there, people are going to be trying to figure out how to get to it. And what we have to decide, and most moats aren't worth a damn in capitalism. I mean, that's the nature of it, and it's a constructive thing that that's the case. But we are trying to figure out why is that castle still standing? And what's going to keep it standing or cause it not to be standing 5, 10, 20 years from now? What are the key factors, and how permanent are they? How much do they depend on the genius of the lord in the castle? And then if we feel good about the moat, then we try to figure out whether the lord is going to try and take it all for himself, or whether he's likely to do something stupid with the proceeds, etc. But that's the way we look at businesses. Charlie and I try and distinguish between businesses where you have to have been smart once and businesses where you have to stay smart. And I mean, retailing is a good case of a business where you have to stay smart. But, you are under attack all of the time. People are in your store. If you're doing something successful, they're in your store the next day trying to figure out what it is about your success that they can transplant and maybe add a little something on in their own situation. So you cannot coast in retailing. There are other businesses where you only have to be smart once, at least for a very long time. There was once a Southern publisher who was doing very well with his newspaper, and someone asked him the secret of his success, and he said, monopoly and nepotism. And I mean, he wasn't so dumb. I mean, he didn't have any illusions about himself. And if you had a big network of television affiliate station 30 years ago, there's still a major difference between good management and bad management. I mean, a major difference. But you could be a terrible manager and make a fortune, basically, because the one decision to own the network TV affiliate overcame almost any deficiency that existed from that point forward. And that would not be true if you were the first one to come up with some concept in retailing or something of the sort. I mean, you would have to be out there defending it every day. Ideally, you know, you want terrific management at a terrific business, and that's what we look for. But as we pointed out in the past, if you have to choose between the two, get a terrific business.
Secret number 2 is screw it, just do it with Richard Branson.
강남스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선어해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선어해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선어해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선어해 그런 선어해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 레이디 오빤 강남스타일 레이디 Party rock
João Cancelo into the gap for De Bruyne. This is promising for City. De Bruyne keeps on going. Still with De Bruyne. He shoots. He scores! Kevin De Bruyne! City 1, Chelsea 0. KDB!
Morning, guys. I want to share with you today one thing that has changed everything in my life, and I know it can for you. We live in a world where one of the greatest challenges facing us is our mind health and how we can go from mind power to mind wealth. Once you make a decision, you find your one word and you make that determination to just go after your greatness, your true great self, you begin to control this. And that's the key to everything. So once you make a decision, doesn't matter whether, what state you're at in terms of, you want to fix it right away. No, just make the decision to go on the path. This thing locks in and you can go from drifting to living with definiteness of purpose, determination. I hope this helps everybody. Have a great day.
We're lucky because the human population of most of the Western developed world is diminishing over time. It's aging and we're not replacing ourselves. So we replace ourselves with AI and machines. So we're seeing it at Amazon warehouses. And a third of the Amazon workforce is robots, but they're 3 or 4 times more productive than humans. So therefore, we will see endless build-outs of robots instead of humans. And AI is disrupting jobs we didn't quite imagine would be disrupted first. We thought it would be accountants or whatever. And what it ends up being is artists, creators. I mean, I just saw a website today for model agency. So I'm like, okay, I didn't expect the modeling industry to get disrupted because how many people actually go to catwalks? It's not. It's for video or photography. So it's going to change a lot of jobs. It's also going to offer a lot of opportunities. All of us will be thinking about AI strategy like in the late 90s, we were all thinking about internet strategy when we were building businesses. Fine, okay, we can deal with that. The issue is Moore's law and the exponentiality of all of this.
Need motivation?
Watch a top 10 with Believe Nation.
Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and I make these videos because in my first business, I struggled to stay afloat. I quit on my business partner, and the thing that kept me motivated, that kept me going, was studying the stories of famous, successful entrepreneurs. And in their stories, it gave me the hope, the drive, the ambition, the thinking that maybe I can do it too, that extra bit of belief. And I still need their stories today, and I'm honored to share them with you here as well. So today, let's learn from one of the best, Raoul Pal, and my take on his top 10 rules of success. Enjoy.
So these language models, these large language models, LLMs, which ChatGPT came out with, are increasing exponentially in their power of an order of magnitude that we can't get our heads around because we think in linear terms because we're dumb humans. So these things are doubling, tripling every year or less. And this was the fastest, you've heard me use this phrase before, the fastest adoption of technology in all history was crypto, blockchain technology. ChatGPT went from 0 to 100 million users in a month. Okay, so now we've got AI that is like a virus. It is so unstoppable. And we've got 2 or 3 different people building it at scale. Google, Amazon, Microsoft with OpenAI, and then Stability AI is an open source network AI, which is almost unstoppable because it's doubly viral. Because you've got, so this is going on. The computational power is exploding. The cost of compute is going down. And what it means is that AI becomes more and more powerful. So if you listen to Mo Gawdat, and he knows because he ran Google X, where a lot of this has been incubated, they discovered DeepMind. They were the people really to build out the large language models. He says, well, right now, specific AI is better at humans in almost everything it does. So specific AI has a better result set than any radiologist on Earth.
And just for people that don't know, specific AI or narrow AI it's one task. Go get good at reading an X-ray. Go get good at playing chess, playing Go, whatever.
Correct. So, okay, fine. They think that Mo Gawdat thinks that by the end of this decade, AGI, so that's a generalist AI. So like humans or ChatGPT is a general.
You can navigate a grocery store, you can play chess, you can play in the markets.
Guess what the weather's going to be like.
Point it at anything.
Anything. You know, like I could ask you a question, you can ask me a question. So he thinks that with the computational power and the progression of where this is going, that it's almost certain that by the end of this decade, we get to the point where AI is smarter than humans. Now, we don't really worry about that because we already think it's smarter than us at doing certain things, and soon it'll be smarter than us at driving cars, and it's already smarter than us at flying planes. We just kind of take it for granted. We don't see it. But then if you get to the Ray Kurzweil singularity point, and Mo Gawdat says, okay, here's the really big problem, and this is exactly what Noah Harari says as well, is when you take it, extrapolate it a little bit further out into the future. So Ray Kurzweil's singularity moment is 2049. But even before then, it becomes 1,000 times smarter than the smartest person who ever lived.
Rule number 2 is buy Bitcoin now.
let's bring it back. Let's connect our breathing to our body, to our mind, to our energy. To our energy of determination. That's right. We determine. We don't choose and lose, give up, believe lies, give in to fear. We don't do that. We don't give in to anxiety, stress, things that are not the truth of who we are. The way you did your best today, whatever exercises, stretches you chose to do, it's the same process you get to use here, now, wherever you go. In the gym of life, you get to grow your mind. You get to grow your mind health and your mind wealth. It's all possible if you determine, make the winning choice to be kind, to be peaceful, caring, loving, appreciative, grateful for everything you have here and now.
Thank you.